What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, let's have an honest conversation. Now, sisters, this is gonna probably hit y'all where it hurts. But y'all need to hear this. Because this is the reason why a lot of black men are not dealing with a lot of sisters because of a lot of sisters' anger. Look at this. Shout out to Anton.
How many PlayStations have you bought? So let me say this. How many PlayStations have you bought?
I done bought a lot of them, and Xboxes, and
Yeah.
GameCubes, and Wii's, all types of
Because you
games.
mentioned that with a passion.
Man, look, it's something that we all done went through. We all just don't speak on it.
Speak on
We
it.
all done dated women with kids, and we all done got the short end of the stick. It's just we all deal with it in different ways. Some of us speak out on it, some of us don't. They always get the bigger end
Some
of
of
the
the
stick.
stuff that you
Please
said,
let him
I
talk,
feel
let
like
him
you
talk.
talking out of hurt.
Go
That's
ahead.
just me.
Go
I ain't
ahead.
talking out of hurt. You see that these
Well,
men
that's
ain't
just what
disagreeing.
I think.
Then why don't one man disagree with?
Because you're the only person talking, really.
Do
To be
any
honest,
man disagree with what I have said so far? Speak now. If you do, it's fine.
Hey, don't put me in this.
No, I'm for real. I said any
Hey,
man.
I'm staying out the way.
Hey, I'm staying out of this one.
Who is this young Padawan that is over here kicking knowledge, spitting game, and schooling these people that's on this panel? But that's not even the real issue that we looking at here. You know what the biggest issue is? Let me rewind it for y'all so that y'all can see it for yourself.
Any
honest.
man disagree with what I have said so far? Speak now. If you do, it's fine.
Hey, don't put me in this.
No, I'm for real.
See that hey yo, don't put me in this. That shit right there, that's some foul shit because you know he ain't lying. There was no lie told, so I'm really trying to figure this out. If we can't even really tell the truth about the situation as it is, can we really come to an agreement or come to an understanding when it comes to a situation like this? That's the real question. Because if you gonna leave, if you know this man telling the truth, and you gonna find out real soon that this man that they start agreeing with him after they laid him out to dry. Like, nah, bro, fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
I said any
Hey,
man.
I'm staying out the way.
Hey, I'm
That is the problem right there. That is the problem, is because people are so concerned with saying the right thing and being politically correct. And then ultimately, basically, most of us got boxelitis, meaning that they'll do anything for box, not realizing that the box come with it. And it really don't matter. The more masculine you are, the more you're going to get box anyway. But the real problem is the simp force, is that guys are so afraid to actually tell the truth, and they left that guy on an island by himself. And I'm always going to link back to the content creator, so the link will be in the description. But they left this guy on the island by himself, even though he's spitting facts a hundred times out of 100 times. I tell guys on a regular basis, and you know my shtick. I would never tell anybody to do something that I wouldn't do myself. And so I'm never going to advocate for a guy to get involved with a single mother when it's not conducive or beneficial for him. And so he said that a lot of guys have dealt with single mothers and they have all gotten the short end of the stick. And, he was basically breaking down that the fact that you can't tell me what I can and can't do, especially when it comes to having fun. And let me say this other part while I got it on my mind, because I'm not. I used to be in my youth a gamer, right? Meaning that I had extra time, so I would jump on the Xbox Live, or whatever, so on and so forth. Why don't women want guys that game? And I understand that y'all want guys that's productive, but what makes you think that him being in the house is better than him being in the streets? And if he's out here gaming, that means that you know where he is, versus him spending his extra time actually out here in the streets and you don't know what's going on.
That's what never made sense to me. Because you always hear about how these chicks love to say that they want a guy that's out here in the streets, and they call a dude that games lame all the time. But I'm trying to figure this out. If that nigga that's in the house and you know where he at is lame, and the nigga that you want that ain't really worth a damn is out there in the streets cheating on you, what's really your point? Like, I check this out. They say that they want guys that are. They always say that they want guys that are productive. That's a lie. They don't. They always say they want a guy that's got all this money. Don't care how he get the money, but he's got to have some money. But then they get a guy that works hard, but goes home and chills. Now all of a sudden he lame. It's like, why? How is he? Why is he lame? Because he plays games, and it is honestly is embarrassing because if you want to be completely honest, that nigga that's gaming, that nigga go, you know what that nigga at? He in the house. He got some damn Cheetos, some damn Takis sitting right there in front of him. His headset on. He fucking playing Battlefield or Call of Duty. You know where that motherfucker at. Whereas you got a nigga that's in the streets, you look like, where that nigga at? He ain't even at home. And y'all know y'all be crying like a bitch all the damn time. So stop that bullshit.
I don't understand that, right? Because even though I'm not a gamer, I understood that, that for me, when I was younger and I started to play games, that was a way for me to stay in the house and not spend no money on anything that I didn't feel like was adding value into my life. And so instead of going outside and it costing me money, I would stay in the crib and then play games or whatever, which I then changed that because obviously my time is more valuable, so I don't have time to play games now. But my point is when you're talking about regular everyday people and a guy coming home and playing games, what makes y'all think that just because when he's not and he's in the streets that he's being more productive, or if he's not on the game that he's going to be sitting up laid up under you? That's not a realistic scenario, and women really need to get that out of their heads. Like, if he's at the crib chilling, you probably need to figure out either how to give him some peace and some space for him to enjoy himself, or you need to take an interest in what he's doing because you don't want the alternative. I'm just going to tell you straight up. You really don't want the alternative. And these even guys that's not doing nothing crazy, because I'm not saying that just because you got the alternative that the guy's doing something crazy. But what I am saying is that you not prepared for the fact that he ain't really checking for you. And if he focused even more on his purpose, then that's going to take away even more time that he would have normally allocated for you if he was just playing for the game and then he got off and then he wanted to just kick it in slow motion. A lot of guys just do this as a way to take a load off. Whereas they used to watch the game, now most times they play the game or whatever. But you know where he at the crib, and so he ain't out here in these streets, and that should be enough for you. But you don't see that. But let's get back to the clip.
You know something? And I'm gonna say this. There's guys that are out there, they may not play games. They may draw, sketch, build guns, because that's honestly what I be doing sometimes. Build guns, draw, fucking work on my podcast. I really don't go out much. Only way I go out is if I go to work, go and come home. But as far as like other guys, they may go out, they may just be, but most of them just be chilling at home. Y'all say y'all don't want that, but then y'all get somebody like that, then y'all like this. Oh, I'd rather him be at home. Like, yeah, you say that right now. You say that right now. You don't want to. You want him. Oh. Y'all say y'all don't want him out. Y'all say y'all want him out. Want him to go out all the time. But then that shit change and it'll fuck your ass up. I'm telling you. Be careful what you ask for.
Because I want to get to the rest of this and I want to see the rest of this before I comment. These guys is always leaving dudes out on the island so that they can simp out.
I'm staying out of this
staying
one.
out the way. I'm staying out the way on that.
You
So
know,
yeah, some of it is
if
legit.
I'm honest,
I'm ready for this.
I'm with him, but I'm not with him. Let me tell you why I'm with him. Some of the things that he's saying makes sense, but I think that when you get with the right woman, you guys communicate, then everything can go the way he's saying.
Love it.
So like I think he's referring to a submissive woman. And I think that you have to communicate with the woman on a certain level to find out if she is submissive, and then he'll get everything he's talking about. But
You're never going to find out whether a woman is submissive by communication. That's not how the game go.
Not dealing with submissive women. He just dealing with, I don't know, because I wasn't.
I'm dealing with women that's
So,
manipulative. Like
yeah,
women
he dealing with the wrong
nowadays, they
kinds.
only want to be submissive when it fits them. They'll be submissive when we're
Cook,
going on trips and when I'm paying the rent. And
cook.
whenever they car break down, I'm getting it fixed. And whenever everything else is going good. When I tell you don't go to the club, it's a problem. You submissive whenever you want to be. Whenever I tell you to do something you don't want to do, now you're no longer submissive. That's not going for me. It's not going for
I
me.
can't lie to you. He got some truth in that.
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna keep
It ain't. He got some truth. He telling the truth.
it a buck
He ain't saying
because
shit wrong with that.
Oh, now they want to start to bandwagon him. No, you tried to leave him out on an island. Let the young Patty Wan cook. He already in the kitchen. He got the steak grilling. He got the oil running. He already doing his thing.
So let me say this. I mean, how many PlayStations have?
It's not going for
I
me.
can't lie to you. He the 30 and down. The ones that's around my age and up, they a little better. But you know, them young ones, they've been having the little issues, you know. They do all of it, and then no offense, baby, but it's too much of the snapbacks of the hands and all that extra. But like you said, when you're doing for them, everything good. But,
Too much
so
talking back.
I might be rich on this a little bit.
They're not letting us lead.
Yeah,
We
it's
need
kinda,
to be able to lead, but how can I lead a woman who every time I say something, she got something to say back? So you get in a relationship with a man who you feel like
Honestly, you can't lead a woman like that because that woman's gonna be challenging you at every point in time.
gonna do better by you and get you in a better place in life, but you don't want to listen to him. Why are you with him then?
I can't listen to a man or be led by a man that's gonna lead me into darkness. If
That's
I
right.
see off rip that you finna lead me into some BS,
Why would you?
And that's the problem. Not every man's gonna lead you into some bullshit. That's the problem. These women literally think that a man is always gonna lead them into a situation that could potentially be harmful to them. They always think that. Oh, what if he leads me this way? That's where your decision making skills and the ability to be able to actually choose comes in. Because if you're choosing a man that you can't even be trustworthy in order for him to lead you, then that's the problem. You chose wrong. If you don't feel let me turn this off. If you don't feel confident enough in that man to be able to be led by, then that's a problem. If that man shakes your foundation that much to the point where you can't trust him to lead you in the right way and not lead you into a damn situation that's going to have your ass struggling, in danger, or all the above, then that shows that you have a poor ability to be able to choose a man or a mate. Means you have no thought process on what you need. You don't know. And if that's a main concern for you, then ma'am, that is on you. You are the problem at that point. You are literally choosing to be in a relationship with a man that you can't even trust to guide you in the right direction. If you have to constantly worry about a man leading you down the wrong path because you can see there's red flags that man's been giving you this entire time that tells you and that dictates to you that man is not trustworthy in that moment, then that in turn is on you, ma'am. That means you are piss poor judge of character. That means that man got your guard down enough to bypass your critical thinking skills and your critical what is it called? Your critical what is it called? Damn. Your critical thinking skills. He got past that and just filled you up with some bullshit. It bypassed your I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking sleepy as shit. He bypassed your elimination, your process of elimination. I mean, that's on you at that point. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, spot.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.